What's up, guys? This is Aubrey.
This is Shannon.
And together we are Dumblonde. You're watching Perez TV. We decided early on after what had happened with the fall of Diddy Kane last year that we didn't want to stop. We had built such a great friendship, and just in all honesty, probably we're in the best place we've ever been as partners in a business. And we love being in a group, and we love depending on each other and being each other's strength and our own weakness, etc. So we just started like texting each other back and forth when Shannon went home for a sec, and we were like, what about this? What about that? What if we did this? What if we did that? And they were just little iffy things, but I was like on my way to Runyon with my boyfriend, and I was like, what about Dumblonde? And he's like, that's cool. Make it one word and drop out one of the B's and it'll be like legit. I'm like, okay. My boyfriend's a baby, and so he knows what's cool. And
cool, but we just wait
we
for
know
him.
we know what's really cool, but like the 26s in that areas are like determining cool right now. Even though like the oldies, like we know what's really cool.
We never take anything for granted. And all of our career, we've always been really appreciative of every little thing, but
especially Shannon.
Especially Aubrey. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. But honestly, when we went number one and stayed at number one and saw the support and all the positive feedback from the fans, which is the main reason why we even did it, it's always humbling, and you got to stay in that place, I think, as an artist too.
And because we were involved in every aspect of production with this project, it feels so personal to us this time. Literally every song that we created on this album, we sat in a room with Radio, Candice Pillay, and Shannon and I, and then later with Dem Joints. And we created everything from scratch, from the start of the sounds on the... But I always say it wrong, the punch board.
Oh yeah, it's always entertaining watching her in radio talk tech. He's like this brilliant tech producer guy, and she's like that thingy that goes ding ding.
I'm like, I need it to feel like a roller coaster, and you just went on. It's when you drops in your stomach, you lose your stomach, and then you come back up.
It was like charades every day. Yeah, we have a lot of visuals.
We have 7 videos, 6 done right now. But we literally took a different approach with every video that we did. We worked with this incredible director, Justin Jones, and we literally brought every single random reference and idea in front of him, and he helped us create all of our pictures and dreams that we had, we've been envisioning for years.
Any video to be like the last one, so they're all going to be different, but have that Dumblonde tag to them. Actually, Dreamsicle that's coming out next, Alfredo
completely
Flores.
Different. Oh yeah, Alfredo Flores did. And Dreamsicle is completely different than White Lightning. It's a 80s retro, iconic blonde pop video. White Lightning was a bit more alternative in the approach that we used, like the different references that we had and the way that he utilized the camera and the different techniques that he used.
Lighting effects. And we were experimenting through the whole.
We learned a lot. Like literally edited all of our videos with Justin as well. Like We've learned how to use Premiere, how to use After Effects, how to just understand how to make references that you have come to life in the most financially effective ways possible. You'd be surprised.
Independent artists, it's a challenge, but I think that's helped us hone our art and our craft even more, because you have to work around those obstacles.
When you have a video that looks like the ones that are costing millions of dollars, you know that you've really pat yourself on the back for being an artist that's able to work under any circumstance. It's easy to have everything look amazing when you have tons of money. When you're on your own like we are, it feels even better to have the quality of videos that we have and know that we did it. Dreamsicle radio is probably the most creative when it came to conceptualizing Dreamsicle. It was the first song and first video that we shot, and Shannon and I were still trying to figure out kind of what would be authentic to us, and we got in with radio, and he really crafted the sound in such a phenomenal way. And we literally just got in the studio, and he started to make us sing in different ways that we were used to singing with Diddy Kane. You know, Diddy Kane was always, you get your 2 lines to have your moment. And then Puff always wanted us to sing "Sexy Frustrated Robot." That's what those were the 3 words that he used every time we got in the studio. So belting, or we each had like different roles that we had to play in the music, and we had to stay in those roles. And so we were so used to like the formats of verse, pre-hook, hook, verse, pre-hook, hook, bridge, exciting, ad-libs out. And he was like, you guys don't have to approach singing like that, and you don't have to approach music like that, and it doesn't have to be formatted in the ways that you're thinking, and you guys can sing in your head voices. Like a lot of this album, we're singing in our falsettos, and
those different tones.
I was so uncomfortable when he asked us to do that. I was like, no, I'm belting this part. I'm going to put that little Aubrey sexiness on it, put a little rasp, and then I'm belting the ending really big. He was like, Aubs, like, try something new, dude. So we did. We tried something new. Shannon was up in there sounding like Nora Jones on Dreamsicle. She was like, all of us were. Shannon killed it. Dreamsicle, our first time in, I was sitting there like overthinking everything, and Shannon went in, murdered that, and came out, and I was like, what the hell? This is gonna be a long journey, and I want more parts. I'm just kidding.
That was the one thing about this journey. We never put a pressure of finding the art on each other. Like, you have to find and develop. And unfortunately in our past, it was a very much, if you're not in it in 5 minutes, then you have to get out. And we never were allowed to get in the zone.
Horrible way to learn music. Yeah. And especially for us, because we were dependent on to be, like I said, with Danity Kane, we all had different roles. And everyone missed out on an opportunity to advance as a woman in other areas because of that. And that, hence the name Dumblonde. You know, everybody always thinks it has to do with our blonde hair, which is why when we first came out and announced it at iHeartRadio, we had silver hair, because we kind of wanted to make the point. It's not really about the hair color. It's about the stereotypes that we've always been wrapped up in, and kind of giving them the middle finger out the gate. And we really learned the value of what we are as artists this time around. And with radio and Candice Pillay and Dem Joints, it's just, they've made us love music again. When